Back when Transport Topics published the first issue of iTECH in 2001, the industry was really in a very different place, and so was transportation technology. And back then, the talk was all about CD-ROMs, the information superhighway, and the rise of dot-com companies. That was all new at the time. Trucking companies back then were really worried about open communications with their drivers, software to track revenue by the mile, and just greater visibility on web searches, for example. And the software and the technology of the time was almost regarded as an aid to the business, but not necessarily as a core part of a company's operations. Now, when you fast forward to the present, and it's really amazing how far we've come. All kinds of data makes its way seamlessly from the truck out on the road, back to the company's back office, to really inform dispatchers and fleet managers and unlock new levels of efficiency. Business processes are becoming increasingly automated. Drivers are supported by an array of advanced safety technologies, and we're really just scratching the surface of this. So when you look back at that first issue of iTECH, it really is remarkable just how much trucking technology has evolved over the years. We've really seen a tremendous amount of growth and innovation in the transportation technology space over the past decade or so. The industry's technology suppliers have really just continuously developed new software applications and telematics capabilities to drive the industry forward. And we've seen that from well-established technology vendors as well as startup companies that have jumped into this business. At the same time, truck manufacturers have introduced connected vehicle technology like remote diagnostics, which is now standard, along with more advanced driver assist technologies and even electric-powered truck models. And more trucking and logistics companies are investing in those innovations and actually putting them to use. Trucking executives who may not have started as technology experts are now talking about machine learning and business process automation as ways to really improve their businesses. Transportation companies realize that they need to understand how technology is transforming this industry if they want to keep pace with these changes and stay a step ahead of their competitors. That's when we started to rethink iTECH and our technology content at Transport Topics. We really wanted to dial into that need for executives to keep up with trucking technology and what it really means for their businesses. And that involves understanding the existing technologies that are already on the market and in many instances becoming commonplace, as well as the emerging technologies that could shake up the industry in the future. Of course, this technology content is valuable for fleet technology experts, the CIOs and CTOs of the world, but we also want it to be informative and accessible for managers and decision makers of all stripes throughout the industry. No matter your title or your organization, it's helpful to better understand topics like ELDs, telematics, trends in transportation management software, machine learning, cybersecurity, blockchain, and even automated driving. And now we've refined that kind of thinking even further. This new iTECH doesn't dwell on every technology trend. It focuses on the ones that executives and decision makers in the transportation industry really need to consider. We've distilled this content in ways that will help you more effectively manage your business today and also plan ahead for the future. Because you can't afford to ignore the trends and technologies that are just emerging today, but will become a prerequisite tomorrow. When we consider how much has changed in the past 20 years since we first published iTECH, it's fascinating to imagine how the advance of technology will transform our industry in the next 20 years. Read iTECH to follow this evolution every step of the way.